Our next speaker is a design researcher studying at Aalto University. She organizes color-themed dinners.
The last one I hear was orange.
She's a lovable woman from Switzerland with an inventive topic.
Please welcome Delphine.
We are in a room. There's a ceiling, there's a floor, and there are walls. I question the walls. I question walls because we spend a lot of time between them. We talk the talk between them. We have sex between them, even bad sex between them. And they can tell a lot about our relationship with our natural environment, plants, animals, and minerals. I've always been intrigued about the material world around us, and I've helped friends and family renovate their flat, assembling and demolishing a lot of plasterboard walls. Plasterboard. Kipsilevu. You know this very common and very cheap material with which we build in Finland 95% of all our light partition walls. To make those walls, we dig mountains of gypsum in the south of Spain, close to Malaga. We transport those stones by cargo boat running on thick bunker fuel along the French coast, through the Baltic Sea, to Finland, in Kirkkonummi. There, I followed the stones around the factory. They ground down, mixed with water and additives, before being sandwiched between two sheets of thick paper and baked in a huge gas oven. Once the boards are ready, we send them to the construction site. We mount them to a wooden or metal frame with a bunch of screws. We paint the whole thing white, and we don't think about them anymore. I mean, they're just walls, after all. But when we renovate our flats, our schools, our offices, we demolish those plasterboard walls. They snap, explode into fragmented pieces and dust, all mixed up with wood, metal, screws, and paint. Most of this pile of mixed waste is going to landfill sites. And while we have massively reduced the amount of municipal waste going to landfills, today still 80% of plasterboard is ending up in our Finnish soil. We treat our walls like worse than disposable coffee cups. Not a great relationship with our natural environment. We're completely disconnected from the production process of our walls, and there's no easy solution to making sustainable plasterboard walls. But we could design those walls for disassembly, making them easy to reuse in new buildings, or at least reduce the amount of obscure additives that make it mechanically and chemically challenging to recycle them. And those ideas are improvements. But I think that to actually drive profound sustainability transitions, we need to ask questions, basic questions about what we choose to live with. Think of construction materials as if they were food, for example. I would like to live with materials that have a clear list of ingredients, that are healthy to live around, that are found more locally than at the other side of Europe. Are you still following me? Okay, well, let's bring it back home. To my home. There I am, after a long day of work, sitting on my blue sofa, looking at my walls. Just 6 months ago, I had never thought about plasterboard. But now I know what is behind the white paint. Spanish gypsum stones, yes, but also sustainability politics, money, additives, fossil fuel. And looking at my walls, I realize that this whole journey of researching and questioning plasterboard actually made me better understand about myself. My home reveals who I am as a human because it reflects what I choose to question and what I choose not to. So later tonight, when you sit on your sofa, take a moment to look at your own environment and wonder, what will you start questioning first? What is your plasterboard?